What defines a great military leader? Is it his ability to strategize on the battlefield, inspire his troops, or perhaps his unwavering dedication to the cause? While history often celebrates renowned generals like Alexander the Great and Napoleon Bonaparte for their extraordinary victories, it is equally important to examine leaders whose misadventures led to catastrophic results. Understanding these failures provides valuable insights into the complexities of military command and the consequences of poor leadership. In this exploration, we delve into some of history's most inept figures, whose actions not only shaped their destinies, but also had a significant impact on the course of wars and nations. From missed opportunities to misguided strategies, their stories remind us that the path to victory is fraught with peril, and that not all leaders are destined for greatness. Gideon Pillow was an American general during the Mexican-American War, and later a Confederate general during the Civil War. His military career was marked by questionable decisions and missed opportunities that would define his legacy. In particular, during the Battle of Fort Donelson in 1862, Pillow failed to exploit a sudden breach in the Union lines that could have allowed the Confederate garrison to escape. Instead, his inaction contributed to a significant Confederate defeat. Pillow's performance at the Battle of Stones River in 1863 further cemented his reputation as a poor commander. He displayed ineffective leadership, leading to confusion and disorganization among his troops. Despite these failures, Pillow managed to rebuild his life after the war, eventually embarking on a successful law career. However, his military failures left an indelible mark on his legacy as one of the most inept generals in American history. In February 1943, the Battle of Kasserine Pass marked the first significant confrontation between American and German forces during World War II. Major General Lloyd Fredendall's leadership during this battle is often cited as a classic example of military incompetence. Reports indicated that American troops were unprepared and lacked the cohesion necessary for effective combat. Fredendall's reluctance to issue timely orders led to missed opportunities for a counteroffensive, allowing German forces to regroup and inflict heavy damage on American positions. After this disaster, Fredendall returned to the United States and avoided further field command, illustrating how failure to take decisive action can lead to disastrous consequences in war. Francisco Solano Lopez served as president of Paraguay from 1862 to 1870 and is remembered for his disastrous leadership during the Paraguayan War. In 1864, after declaring war on Brazil and Argentina, Lopez led Paraguay into a conflict that proved catastrophic. His decision to fight against a coalition of regional powers led to the near annihilation of Paraguay's male population and the devastation of the country. Lopez's ruthless tactics, including the execution of dissidents and even members of his own family, contributed to the chaos. His stubbornness in continuing the fight ultimately led to his downfall, as he was killed in battle in 1870. His reign serves as a warning of how a single leader's ambitions can lead to a national tragedy. Field Marshal Douglas Haig, a prominent British general during World War I, is often vilified for his leadership during the Battle of the Somme in 1916. Ignoring the devastating impact of machine guns on the battlefield, Haig ordered his troops to advance en masse, resulting in catastrophic losses. On the first day alone, approximately 20,000 British soldiers were killed, with total casualties reaching approximately 60,000 by the end of the day. Haig's adherence to outdated tactics resulted in a heartbreaking loss of life, yet he continued with his strategy, ultimately resulting in approximately 420,000 British casualties over the course of the battle. His infamous legacy is encapsulated in the phrase, "lions led by donkeys," which highlights the disconnect between leadership and the reality faced by soldiers on the ground. General William Hull fought in the American Revolutionary War and was appointed governor of the Michigan Territory, but his name is best remembered for his disastrous command during the War of 1812. Hull's most notorious moment occurred on August 16, 1812, when he surrendered to British forces without a fight. This act of capitulation shocked the American public and led to his court-martial. Despite being found guilty of multiple charges, Hull's life was spared due to presidential intervention. His failure to defend Fort Detroit is a stark example of how poor leadership can undermine military efforts and erode public trust. General Erich Ludendorff played a pivotal role in World War I as the architect of German war strategy. However, his decision to modify the Schlieffen Plan weakened the German position on the Western Front. The offensive he led failed due to overextension and poor logistical planning, ultimately leading to Germany's defeat. After the war, Ludendorff sought to shape the narrative of Germany's defeat, promoting the falsehood that the army had remained undefeated in the field. His subsequent involvement in extremist politics and promotion of anti-Semitic rhetoric further complicated his legacy, illustrating how leaders can deceive both their troops and the nation. General George McClellan's cautious nature during the American Civil War became his defining characteristic. Although he was a skilled organizer and leader of the Army of the Potomac, his indecisiveness led to missed opportunities against Confederate General Robert E. Lee. The Battle of Antietam, in which McClellan failed to decisively defeat Lee, frustrated President Lincoln, leading to his removal from command. McClellan's failure to make bold decisions at critical moments emphasizes the importance of decisiveness in military leadership. His story serves as a reminder that hesitation can be as damaging as outright incompetence. In 1940, during the German invasion of France, General Maurice Gamelin's command was characterized by poor strategic planning. Despite having superior resources, Gamelin's obsession with the defense of Belgium left French forces vulnerable in the Ardennes, where the Germans launched a surprise offensive. His failure to anticipate enemy movements and adapt his strategy led to a quick German victory. Gamelin's misjudgments at this critical stage of the war highlight the need for flexibility and foresight in military leadership. His downfall is a testament to the consequences of rigid thinking in the face of a dynamic battlefield. These examples illustrate that the annals of military history are not filled exclusively with tales of triumph. The mistakes of leaders like Gideon Pillow, Lloyd Fredendall, and Douglas Haig remind us that bad decisions can have profound consequences, affecting not only the outcome of battles, but the fate of nations. Understanding these missteps enriches our understanding of military strategy and leadership, shedding light on the complexities that come with the responsibility of command. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. Thanks, and until next time.